Have you ever wondered about the mysteries shrouded around the legendary Templar Order? A name that rings with enigma and power, the Templar Order has been the subject of countless speculations, theories, and even blockbuster movies. Emerging from the shadows of history, the Templars were no ordinary group. In the Middle Ages, they were a force to reckon with. Their influence was vast, their reach boundless. This was an organization that held the reins of power both overtly and covertly. Kings, queens, and empires were merely players on the chessboard of their grand scheme, yet, despite their prominence, much of their story remains shrouded in mystery. Who were they really? What were their true motives? And how did they amass such enormous power? These are questions that have puzzled historians for centuries, but fear not. For today, we're about to unravel the unknown. Stay with us as we delve into the untold history of the mighty Templar Order. To understand the Templar Order, we must journey back to the year 1119 AD. In the heart of the Middle Ages, the city of Jerusalem was a bustling hub of diverse cultures, religions, and ambitions. It was here that the Templar Order was born, sparked by the aspirations of 9 French knights led by the noble Hugues de Payens. These men were not driven by the pursuit of power or wealth, but by a mission of protection and service. Their initial goal was simple yet profound: to ensure the safety of Christian pilgrims journeying to the Holy Land. In a time of intense religious conflict and turmoil, these pilgrimages were fraught with danger. The knights saw it as their sacred duty to provide a shield for these devoted travelers, a commitment that was as much about their faith as it was about their knightly honor. The founding knights took monastic vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, the reputed site of Jesus' resurrection. Their dedication to their cause was absolute, their lives given over to their sacred duty. They were warriors and monks, a blend of martial prowess and religious devotion that became a defining characteristic of the Templar Order. In these early years, the order was small and unassuming. The knights lived in a building given to them by King Baldwin II of Jerusalem, located on the Temple Mount, hence their name. The poor fellow soldiers of Christ, and of the Temple of Solomon, or more commonly known, the Templars. But this modest beginning belied the destiny of the Templar Order. As the years passed, their influence would grow, their ranks would swell, and their wealth would accumulate. They would evolve from a small band of knights into a complex organization with its own network of estates, its own fleet of ships, and its own financial system. Yet, at its heart, the Templar Order remained rooted in its original mission, to protect and serve the pilgrims of the Holy Land. This humble beginning sets the stage for what would become one of the most powerful organizations in history. From modest beginnings, the Templar Order's influence soon spread far and wide. In the early 12th century, the Templar Order began as a small band of knights with a singular mission: to protect Christian pilgrims on the perilous journey to the Holy Land. Yet, as the winds of the Middle Ages blew, their mandate expanded. They quickly evolved into a formidable military force. Playing a pivotal role in the Crusades, the Holy Wars waged for control of the sacred city of Jerusalem. Their involvement in these monumental conflicts had a profound effect on their growth. The Templars were no mere soldiers, they were the elite. Their reputation for courage and tactical acumen spread throughout Christendom, attracting new members and garnering support from the highest echelons of power. But the Templars weren't just warriors, they were innovators, creators of one of the Middle Ages' most advanced financial systems. Recognizing the need for a secure method of transferring wealth across the vast distances of Europe and the Middle East, they established an early form of banking. Pilgrims could deposit their wealth at any Templar preceptory and receive a letter of credit, which they could cash in at their destination. This system not only made the Templars indispensable to the pilgrims, but also to the kings and queens of Europe who sought to finance their wars and ventures. The Templars' unique combination of military might and financial savvy granted them an unprecedented position of power. Their wealth grew exponentially, as did their land holdings. They amassed vast estates across Europe and the Middle East, turning the once modest order into one of the richest and most influential entities of the medieval world. Yet, as their coffers filled and their influence spread, the Templars also courted controversy. Their wealth and power bred jealousy and suspicion, and their secretive nature fostered rumors and fears. Their swift rise to power, however, also sowed the seeds of their downfall. The Templar Order's fall from grace was as swift and dramatic as their rise. It was in the late 13th century that the Templar Order, once a formidable force in the Christian world, began to experience a decline. The loss of the Holy Land to the Muslims was a significant blow, stripping them of their primary purpose and leaving them vulnerable to criticism and suspicion. Despite their vast wealth and land holdings, the Templars found themselves increasingly at odds with other Christian orders and kingdoms. The order's military failures and financial mismanagement only served to fuel the growing distrust and resentment. Then came the fateful day of Friday, October 13th, 1307. In a well-coordinated and devastating strike, King Philip IV of France, driven by greed and desperation, ordered the arrest and trial of the Templars on charges of heresy, idolatry, and other serious crimes. This day would later inspire the superstition of Friday the 13th, as an unlucky day. The Templars, caught off guard, were rounded up, tortured, and made to confess to the most outrageous charges. The shocking confessions, obtained under extreme duress, further tarnished the order's reputation and led to widespread condemnation. The final nail in the Templars' coffin came in 1312. Pope Clement V, under pressure from King Philip, issued a papal bull suppressing the Templar Order. The Templars were disbanded, their wealth confiscated, and their leaders burned at the stake. Their once vast empire crumbled overnight. From a powerful military order, guardians of the Holy Land, and financiers of kings, the Templars were reduced to fugitives and heretics. Their downfall was a stark reminder of the transient nature of power and glory. The once mighty Templar Order was reduced to a mere shadow of its former glory. Their downfall was a dramatic and cautionary tale of power, greed, and the fickle nature of fortune. Their legacy, however, would live on, shrouded in mystery and intrigue, and continue to captivate our imagination even to this day. Despite their downfall, the Templar Order's legacy continues to fascinate and inspire. Their story, steeped in mystery, power, and intrigue, has left an indelible mark on history, influencing various aspects of modern society in ways you might not have imagined. For starters, the Templars were pioneers in the banking industry. They developed a system where pilgrims could deposit funds at one of their preceptories before leaving for the Holy Land, and withdraw the money at another Templar house using a primitive form of check. This system, a precursor to the modern banking system, was revolutionary during the Middle Ages and is still in use today. The Templars have also made a considerable impact on popular culture. You've probably seen them depicted in movies, books, and video games, often as brave knights defending the Holy Grail or as shadowy figures involved in grand conspiracies. Works like the Da Vinci Code or the Assassin's Creed series are just a few examples of their enduring presence in our cultural narrative. Speaking of conspiracies, the Templar Order has been the subject of numerous theories. Their secretive nature and sudden downfall have fueled speculation about hidden treasures, connections to the Freemasons, and even involvement in the discovery of America. While most of these theories are unproven, they have undoubtedly added to the Templars' mystique, making their legacy even more fascinating. The Templars also left a physical legacy in the form of architectural wonders. Their round churches, like the famous Temple Church in London, are iconic reminders of their influence and power. These structures, though centuries old, continue to stand as testaments to the Templars' architectural prowess and their lasting impact on our built environment. The Templar Order may be long gone, but their story continues to captivate us, reminding us of a time when knights and chivalry ruled the world. Their legacy, whether in banking, popular culture, conspiracy theories, or architecture, is a testament to their enduring influence, keeping the memory of the Templars alive even today. The Templar Order's story is a captivating tale of power, wealth, betrayal, and mystery. This enigmatic order was born out of the crucible of the Middle Ages, rising from humble beginnings to become one of the most powerful organizations of its time. Their rapid ascent to power was as intriguing as it was inspiring, a testament to the strength of their unified purpose and their indomitable spirit. However, they were not immune to the vicissitudes of fortune. Their decline was swift and brutal, a stark contrast to their meteoric rise. Yet, even in their suppression, they left a legacy that has resonated through the centuries. Their influence can still be felt today in various forms, from architecture to literature, and their mysterious symbols and rituals continue to captivate our imagination. Their history may be shrouded in mystery, but one thing is certain: the Templar Order has left an indelible mark on the pages of history.